It is Thursday, the 8th of August. We are at Hooma Comedy at Brewdog in Upminster. I'll be honest, I'm not totally in the game because I am going away next week. This is my last gig before then. So I've kind of partway checked out, but not, we still got to do our thing. One of the mantras, I think I've said it in some of the vlogs or what's been going on lately, is trying to approach this in a workmanlike manner. And when you do gig regularly, there are going to be ones that are less, you're going to be less enthused about than others. This is a good gig. I've done it before. I did it last year. It was kind of when I started doing more open spots and some of these, I guess you call them pro gigs, or ones that people are paying for, so it's not an open mic per se. But you still go up there to perform. I am going there to perform. I guess I'm just trying to, I'm just going to try and enjoy it, really. The first time I did it, a little bit uptight, getting used to that situation in regards to not being open mics, and it was those kind of spots. But I just really want to go there and have a bit of a laugh, really, when you don't feel too conscious about impressing. And I guess at this point, in terms of the promotion at least, I'm not looking to prove myself, because I've gigged with them a few times and hopefully kind of show my worth. I'm also gigging with a bunch of people now that I know fairly well. I mean, Mark Flynn's on, and I've known him since I've started, and a couple of others. So that helps me feel a bit comfortable. It makes me feel like I don't need to try and put out my gold stuff, because to be honest, sometimes you put that stuff out in a situation like this, and the first time I did it, it didn't really pop like one would hope. So I'm going to try and mix it up a bit, give them the night out that they want, and maybe chat, and just to be honest, just have a fucking laugh, because part of this is having a laugh, because I think if you have a laugh, then they will too, if you don't be too offensive. But we've got this one, and hopefully we'll have a good time. I'm staying at my mum's, and it's raining, and I've not really brought any kind of wet weather gear, so hopefully it doesn't piss down. And hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be dark as still. But hopefully this is a good gig.
Some clapping, some cheering, some whipping. Please don't do it, hello, my people, you alright? Very good. You want Steve? I said, no. Steve, it's your situation. Do you know, I'll be honest, it's hard to think, that if I did what you did, Steve, I wouldn't be allowed back in. Do you know what I mean? Call it coincidence. Actually, it was really lovely seeing Mark, who opened up for us, because we gig around and stuff. You get to know everyone, right? Because especially like me, where I gig anywhere, you know what I mean? Any shit over the mic, I'd go there, you know what I mean? So it's lovely to be up here in Upminster. Thank you for no, someone got that. That's right. Although, can we just say Berlin, Las Vegas, Melbourne, Upminster? Yeah, you and Amber's just right here. Fucking hell. I'm from London. No. To be honest, the only reason I'm here is because I heard they want to start looting on the high street. Do you know what I mean? I thought, yes, got me good looting gear on. Top stuff, do you know what I mean?
See, there's only rooms here.
I know there's only rooms. I saw some nice candles. I was like, that's not for me. But, do you know what? It kind of makes me think, does anyone in here remember the riots about 2012 in Tottenham? 2011. Was it 2011? Thank you, sir, for correcting me. I appreciate that.
I'm running out of JD and all the little patches and shoes.
I have no clue what you're saying, but it's repulsive.
That's what I choose.
I don't like the shoes, but your jacket is good. Do you know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about his.
I don't know what they are.
And I don't care about your shoes either.
That's all right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm just getting roasted here, clearly, by two people that is, Chill. That's all right, it's all good. And when Steve's telling you to chill, you've got to come on, man. This guy's halfway out the door. But I always remember, fucking looters, innit? They act like they see there's a demonstration in it, and they start crashing shit because they want to act like they're involved. But we know it's bullshit, innit? Because the ones in 2012, or 2011, sorry, in Tottenham, it was all because of a guy called Mark Duggan, right? He got shot. It was a black guy, so everyone got angry, and
you know, there was looting and everything. And I remember watching on ITV News, I'll never forget it, right? Because there was this interviewer, right? And she was standing outside this shop. And the guy come out with like 8 kettles. And I was like, that's just ridiculous. I know electric was cheap back then, but do you know what I mean? How much steam do you really need? But she goes up to him and she was like, excuse me, sir, why are you looting today? And he was like, well, it's the Iraqi war, innit? You know, that was a true story, not a joke. I thought it was funny at the time, but not today, really. But are you watching the Olympics? Yeah? No. Obviously these guys aren't. But yeah, you watch it. You are. You're running, isn't you? Nice. But they did the open ceremony, right, on water in it. I heard. I didn't watch it. Is that right? They did it on water. Yeah. Apparently they did it because they wanted to just make sure that all the black athletes drowned to death. You know, they were like, yes.
Yeah, they can't swim.
Exactly. Yes, that was the joke. They can't swim. Thank you for clarifying that. When you said it out loud, I realised what mistake I made. Saying that joke. Yeah. I thought that was a good joke, and when you were laughing, I was like,
America did not win the gold at shooting. The school weren't involved.
The school, I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm going to go over here. I've got all the stamina in the world, but I'm tired today, and I'm pretty tired. There you go. But you know when you watch the Olympics, it always makes you want to act like you want to get fit and shit, innit? You know what I mean? But then obviously I have a joint and then order a KFC and then have no regrets about it at all. You know what I mean? But does anyone in here, like everyone knows who Joe Wicks is? Yeah. Yeah, you know who Joe Wicks is? For those that don't know, right? Joe Wicks is this guy. Or not? You guys alright?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, I was just about to explain. For those that don't know who Joe Wicks is, right? Is it bad when they say the punchlines before me? Because I feel like I'm becoming too obvious of a comedian. Yeah, the black stuff's coming later, don't worry. But Joe Wicks, right, he got famous during the pandemic, right, for teaching our nation's kids how to get fit and speak English poorly, right? And he got into some trouble, right, because he put out a tweet that said the reason that ADHD was on the rise in young kids was because of processed food. You know, which obviously we know is absolute nonsense, isn't it? Because, you know, it's a COVID vaccine. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, you don't agree there, so that's where I've lost you. How have I lost you on that? Bang on! That was your stuff, and I've lost you.
No, I didn't
Absolutely.
take one.
No, yeah, you didn't take one. She didn't. There you go. That's but you still seem like you. No, all right. No. But I grew up a fat kid, and then I became a fat adult. Yeah. I'll be honest. I did not see that coming.
I did.
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, because the thing is, right, I didn't, because, you know, when you're a fat kid, right, all people tell you is you'll grow out of it. Fuck off, grow out of it. I know, I grew around it. You know what I mean? And when I tell people how much I weigh, they're like, oh, you hold it well, Chris. What the fuck does that mean? You know? That's something you tell a camel. You know? Not a human being. But, you know, when I tell people I'm fat, this is not going to work out well. When I tell people I'm fat, right, they usually say, oh, you're not fat, Chris. I don't know what you're going to do to me, Dad. They're like, oh, you're not fat, Chris. And I think that's the worst level of fat to be, when no one notices. Do you know what I mean? Because like, I want to be recognised as being fat,
No,
right?
they say like you look good for your weight.
Oh, well, thank you. Do you know what? That's the nicest thing you said to me today. So, round of applause for
No, that was a lie.
Oh, man, that was a lie. You got me there. Deary me, boy. How did I get by that? Jesus Christ. I thought, oh, I love you. Now I don't like you again. You know. But, no, because I want to be recognised as being fat. Like, for like things are being late. Do you know what I mean? Like, as a black guy, when you're late, you get kind of worried because people are going to judge you for being late because you're black. When you're fat and late, people understand. Do you know what I mean? No, you're just upset by the fact that people are going to, I don't know, Mark's you to help him. But no, it's all right. It's a joke at your expense, Mark, because it's not going well for me up here. Oh, something else though is I work for the NHS.
What is it?
Oh, that was a lie. I just needed a help. You know what I mean? No, but
These around dead bodies.
I know, but I've got a new job recently, so you know, I've got 4 now. You know, comedy does not pay, or crime. That's a story for another day, which is November 17th. It's my court date. But you know, the thing is, right, when you get a new job, they always put you on these trainings, don't you? And I never get them, but some of them are quite useful, right? Like the anti-bullying training. That was quite eye-opening stuff, because you know, like bullying for me, where I come from, the streets, you know, bullying is like putting hands on people, you know, getting physical and shit, you know. But apparently you can do psychological bullying too, you know, really eye-opening stuff. Because now, I know how to fuck with people's heads, you know. But there was this unconscious bias training, you know, that was pretty good stuff, right? Because, you know, unconscious bias is like the thoughts where you're judging people in the back of your heads, like you are now. You know, what I learned from my unconscious bias training, that my unconscious bias is always getting in the way of my conscious bias. You know? I like to know the exact reasons why I don't fucking like you. That's a very good line, alright, I'll bank it. No, thank you very much, you know. Maybe it's more insightful, is that what it is? Is it funny or insightful? Just no, you're not going to get that, don't give me that rubbish. Right? Yeah, stop it. But, does anyone at work have like one of those people that just like too into their job? I'm that guy, you know. I mean, I haven't really got anything for that really. But I moved in with my girlfriend recently this year as well, which is good news for me. My mum's happy about it as well. But I've recently realised that there's a lot of similarities between my girlfriend and like my manager, right? Especially with the job, because my mum really only approves of my actual work. But the reason why is because of things like when my boss goes away from work, I feel like I could do anything I want, you know. I can come in late, leave early, you know what I mean, steal things. It's like when my girlfriend goes away, you know, because I get to do all the things I can't do when she's there. Like masturbate, you know. But the last time she went away, right, I got it kind of wrong, because as soon as she went out the door, I was like, boom, get the Pornhub one, let's have a go, right? And she'd forgotten her passport, so she came back in, right, and she'd seen me, obviously, having a go at myself, and she was fucking fuming. She was really pissed off. She thought I wasn't committed to the relationship. She wanted to break up with me, right? When my boss came back from work, same exact issue. You know what I mean? That was a wanking at work joke, but that obviously didn't land because half you don't have jobs. We are in Upminster. No. But yeah, my name is Chris Allen, right, and I've been doing stand-up comedy. I started just over 2.5 years ago, you know? Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that from someone I don't give a fuck about. You sound just like my mum. But, you know, it's been going alright, it's been going pretty well, you know. I've been getting some good feedback here and there. Obviously not here, but, you know, in a lot of other places where people like me. But the thing is, right, people have been coming up to me after gigs and say, Chris, I really like your comedy, but it's just a bit too black. I mean, I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do? Joke like I'm a white person? You know? I don't like skiing. You know what I mean? What even is a quiche? Tell me, Steve. Tell me. It's an eggy bed in my house. You know what I mean? I remember the first time someone came up to me after a gig and told me my comedy was too black. I almost spat the fried chicken out of my mouth. The thing is, right, I feel like in the last few years people have been talking about privileges, and I think as black people we have privileges too. You know, like we get to say things that white people don't get to say. You know? And I think it's because of this, right? I heard this saying that not all white people are racist, but all racist people are white. Did you know who said that? Some black cunt?
I was going to say you.
You was going to say me? I don't know. I didn't write that for the joke, but you know, not for the purposes of this. That's pretend, because that's how it. Sorry, I'm explaining stand-up comedy again. It's terrible. But actually, I shouldn't do really. But the problem is, it's not going particularly well here, so I have to explain it, and then it just, you know, something in and around that. But did anyone in here grow up with? No, actually, we got any football fans in the house? Yeah. I'm a big football fan, me. Big football fan. You know, I'm trying to become a medium-sized football fan, you know. Still holding on to that Christmas weight since I was 12. But you might have heard about this, right? The Premier League recently released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? So, you know, really good stuff. So players like Rashford and Saka, and the other one that missed. Guess what they called it? They called it the blacklist. I know, like, look, do you know what? Outside of it being massively offensive, I just think it lacks creativity. You know? Like, what are these idiots going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football, they call it the checklist. Do you know what I mean? I get it. You're trying to recognise black people, but calling a list of black excellence a blacklist is almost as bad as putting an all-black political party together and calling that party slave labour. Hey, that's a good fucking joke, alright? Come on now. Come on now, work with me. I ain't having that shit. It's how I imagine my funeral, right?
It's too good for us, mate.
Yeah, what was that?
It's too good for us.
I think it's pretty good. Thank you very much. But yeah. I mean, you interrupted my next joke, but that's fine. I appreciate that. I'll take it as I can come. But no, I imagine my funeral like this, boy. Just everyone just smattered in different places and not enough black people to appreciate what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? Did anyone in here grow up with like a bit of an annoying dad? Yeah. Must be nice. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he's showing off at this point. No, I'm joking. No, because I grew up with a single mum.
Yes, it's mom, yeah.
That's your only dad?
No, his mum died when he was a baby.
Oh my God. Don't tell me that. I'm about to say something funny.
No, you can't.
No, I grew up with a single mum.
No, his mum died.
Wonderful single mum, you
dad.
know. Yeah, growing up she did all the typical things a dad would do, you know. We'd go and play football.
He was a single mum.
She talks about girls, what she calls slags, you know.
He told his next kid to go to the gym.
She even taught me how to shave. You know, try to get between those legs, but you know. Hey, I'm a good son, what can I say, do you know what I mean? But I grew up with a twin brother, so it's so nice to make it twice. As my mum likes to say, 2 mistakes for the price of 1. Oh, you silly bitch. But the thing is, when people see me and my twin brother together, right, they say we look exactly like each other, which really pisses me off because I think he's fucking ugly, I'll be honest. But my twin brother's gay, right? And when my twin brother came out as gay, he came out when he was 18 years old, you know, which is great, you know, because he was telling friends and family. The only problem I have is I'm a big homophobe. Big homophobe. You know? Trying to become a medium-sized homophobe, you know? No. Obviously, I'm not a homophobe. I used to bath naked with a gay guy. Do you know what? You guys have been lovely. I'll leave you with this, right? Because look, I'm not a black guy, right? As you can tell. And I was speaking to this vegan in Whole Foods who told me that me calling myself black is actually a self-identifying preference. I'll be honest, I've got no clue what they then was talking about. You know, because all my life I thought I was born black. I had not realised it was a preference. You know, because if it was a preference, I don't want those big black dicks, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about here, throwing out the rock and shit, you know what I mean? I know. My junk looks like 3 new potatoes just huddled together. No good. Do you know what, you guys have been, I've been absolutely wonderful. Fuck you. Good night.
So that was that. Do you know, I have no idea why. I just had such a feeling that it wouldn't be a great place to perform, a great gig, and it was even worse than that, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't know why they would have allowed someone to stay there, because, you know, look, the thing is, right, it was a bit of a weird one. While Mark was an opening at the start, you know, it's so far back when you're sitting where the comedians are that it's really hard to know what's going on in the front. But there was like these 2 drunk guys that were like making farting noises. There was a booth where these people were sitting, and I think they were doing stuff, but Mark didn't really acknowledge it. Right, so then I open the second half. I come on and just straight away, oh sorry, bear in mind, just before that, while the MC starting the second half, this big guy Steve gets asked to leave by the bouncer because he's pissed. He was fucking off his face, and he's swearing at this guy who's sitting in the audience behind him and kind of flicks his hair as he goes by. But then he lets him back in, and that's kind of why I said the thing at the beginning about if I did what he did, I wouldn't be allowed back in, kind of thing, you know. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad that kind of worked. I'm glad people got that. And then you had this fucking, I don't know what she was on all sorts. I mean, she was coming in and out, clearly on more than just booze, boy, fucking coked up, just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And she just was carrying on and on and on, you know. And the guy that was after me was headlining, Andy Fields. You know, he'd been doing it for a long while, and he literally just fucking stopped. He was like, look, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to perform in front of this, you know, because and he's quite right, you know, because it's weird what people think they can get away with when they're in that position. I mean, look, she was off her fucking tits, but what the fuck are you doing, scumbag? Like, getting fucked up on a Thursday in the middle of fucking nowhere. Come on, you know what I mean? But I don't know, like, I'm so glad I went in with the attitude that I did, because I just, you know, I just weren't giving a fuck. I was trying to get through what I was getting through. I didn't really care how I was judged. And the good thing is there was a few people in there that actually came to watch some comedy and were kind of there, you know. They weren't it was going to be really, really hard to get some big laughs. I think I got a few, obviously. You know, there might have been a few times where it got a bit uncomfortable, I don't know, you know, but I just tried to plow on and power through, and, you know, I just tried to do the best I can in it. Work them in the light. Do not get deterred, because the thing is, you know, you're there to do your thing and you hope that people enjoy it, but for the most part you're not there to fucking take customer service. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is a performance and you're either down or you ain't. You know, you ain't there just to please people all the time, especially if they're not really there to reciprocate. You know, you hope people go in there with good intentions, good faith agreement. Do you know what I mean? You're going to come here to have a good time. I'm going to try my best to give you that. But if you ain't, you know, carrying your fair share of the agreement, of the bargain, you know, you're just going to ruin it for not only like the performer, because, you know, we get to do it again, but people that are there to watch it, you know. But there you go. It was a gig. We did it. We got through it. Off to holidays. I'm gonna fucking bake in the sun, get in the sea. All inclusive, sir. So hopefully they make some good eggs, because I don't want that powdered shit. And I will see you on the other side. On to the next one.